Hey, before you watch this thing, hit subscribe, would you?
I'd booked a trip to Key West before COVID, just as a vacation to just see what Key West was like, because I was a fan of the show Bloodline. I was a fan of Hemingway. It always just seemed interesting to me. And
Did you see the Ken Burns Hemingway documentary?
No.
Mwah.
Is it great? Ken Burns did a Hemingway documentary?
Yeah. And dude, it's really like I read Hemingway afterward. I like the documentary better.
Oh wow. Okay, good. I love that.
Yeah.
So yeah, then COVID hit, and then my trip to Key West came up, and then I was like, I checked into my hotel. I had all these books. I was gonna write a book, and then
it was like a few days after COVID hit, right? But you'd already booked the vacation.
I had booked the trip to Key West December 2019. COVID really hit. What was that? February?
Yeah, February, March.
Like mid-February. So then it wasn't until my trip to Key West wasn't until June.
Oh.
So I didn't drink at all. So I didn't drink until Key West, and I got there, and I didn't know what was going on with the world. Like everybody, it was so surreal that I was like, okay, I'm fucking done. I'd gone to the doctor. I'd gotten a clean bill of health. So
like,
my liver, everything.
You have diabetes at this point?
No.
Okay.
I'm not diabetic at this point. So.
But stay tuned, though.
Stay tuned. But so anyway, I got a clean bill of health. I'm in Key West. The world's fucking crumbling. I'm from Minnesota. So, George Floyd, that whole thing exploded. There's riots everywhere.
Yep.
So I'm like, I'm just going to stay on this island, and I'm like, I'm going to have a drink. And the culture down there is so conducive to like chilling the fuck out, having a drink.
Had you been to Key West before?
I'd never been before.
Wow.
That's why I wanted to go.
Okay.
So that's a key detail.
Did you think you were going to drink there?
I had an inkling that it might tip me. But that's a key point.
It's very alcoholic.
It's very alcoholic, but I had never been. I was intrigued. Yeah. I wasn't doing a show. I'd booked it just as a voyeur. So when I got there, I was like, holy shit. It was like, they call it Barnia, where it was like a Narnia for bars. So I was like, oh, this is epic. This is exactly what I need. No TVs, no social media.
Key West is great.
Everything's
outdoors.
Great.
It's all like patios. It's great.
Beautiful. They have a butterfly museum.
Come on. Kelly McGillis lives there.
Yes. So it's what I needed. So I just embraced it. I mean, it's what I needed mentally, but then I just drank, and I stayed for a year and a half because everybody was like, just stay there. They're like, the world's burning.
And did you hit it as hard as you had?
Oh yeah,
before Denver?
Drank nonstop. I drank 8 a.m. to 4 in the morning and smoking cigarettes, chain smoking.
And did you think I'm going to end up back in the hospital?
I didn't know what was happening. They told me they didn't have a good hospital there. Like if you are in trouble, they fly you to Miami. So if you're in serious trouble, like they have hospitals, but it's not.
Or if you really need implants. They'll medevac you to Miami. Did you feel like, Nick, this is not good, or you were just like, this is great?
I was like, I loved it, dude. I had people calling me that were like, what do you do? You're still there. You can't just do that. And I'm like, yeah, I can. So then that triggered me going, yeah, I can do whatever the fuck I want. If I want to live on an island and sell dream catchers made out of pubic hair,
yep,
I'm going to fucking do it.
Yep.
So then it made me just go, fuck everybody. And I made all these friends. I'm still friends with all these people on Key West. And it was great. I really, really loved it.
Okay. And it felt like if you die, you die.
If I die, I die. I didn't want to die, but I was like, if this is it, then this is it.
Do you feel like it would
But I wasn't like suicidal.
No,
there was no...
Yeah. Your behavior was, though.
Not really.
Right?
Well, I mean, you could look at it differently. I mean, I always it was conducive to me because I loved drinking.
Right.
So it wasn't like... I've never been thrown out of a bar. I've never been 86. I've never been banned.
Yeah.
I was just excited to meet other artists down there, musicians, and just have fun. It was like the island of misfit toys with like Pinocchio.
Yep.
Where it was just everybody, that didn't end well. But you know what like there's donkeys smoking cigars.
Pancreatitis.
But yeah.
Okay.
So then I'll do a big jump cut to at the end of Key West. And then I got diabetes. I had to go to the hospital because people were like, hey, people are starting to talk. Like my legs were starting. I was sitting at a bar so much that I was getting muscular atrophy. So my muscles had dissipated from my leg. So you could see my bone. And I was walking with a cane. This is a true story. So I'm walking with a cane, and then my friends...
What do you think's happening? Do you have any... Do you think about it?
I was like, whoa. I like noticed it one day. My vision was going to shit. And I'm like... And then my friends down there were like, hey, you got to go. People are now getting worried. Like, you're fun, and you're great, and we love you, but...
Take nothing away from what you've done here.
We're still going to retire your jersey. So they brought me to the hospital, and the doctor did blood work. And he was like, yeah, you're diabetic now. You've got diabetes. And I'm
Type
like,
2,
okay.
obviously.
And then so I had to make a choice. I literally sat there at the bar, and I'm like, okay.
You're back at the bar.
Yeah.
So you
Oh,
leave
yeah. I went to the doctor and then went to the bar after the doctor.
Correct.
And I was like, with my cane.
They delivered the results to the bar.
Yeah, in a shot. I saw it and then did it. But I was like, okay, now I have a choice. I'm literally going to die here, or I'm going to go home and COVID's kind of gone or whatever. So like, I just was like, I've got to get my shit together, man. I've got to, I can't do this. This is not the end of my life. This is not the final chapter for who I am and what I'm doing. And I took into account, my family, and I took into account.
Do you worry about like your mom, sister, brother, dad?
I just started to be like, how fucking sad and how fucking lame that you're going to do this when, you were given like a talent, and you were given and I was a good, I'm still a good person. And it's like, I've got more to offer. And then I thought about, the years and decades, and people would run into me and down there that were fans. They'd be like, "Oh my God, Nick Swardson, I love you. Your specials, your movies."
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just here. I think I'm going to retire." And every time I said that, people would get so bummed. The look on their face were like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah.
And I go, "Yeah, I'm done." And they were like, "Why?" And then I never really had a good answer. I was like, "Well, And
they were look at my legs.
Yeah, they were just kind of like, "Oh, well, that sucks."
Yeah.
Nobody was like congratulating me. Nobody was like, "Oh yeah, man." It was like, "Oh, really?
Yeah.
How old are you now?" And I'm like 42, and they were like, "Okay." And then all of that hit me all at once, and I just was like, I gotta go. I'm gonna go.
So it doesn't
home.
feel like living Las Vegas or something. It doesn't feel just
No.
this bleak thing.
No, I pulled my plane up and was like, I gotta go home.
Okay.
And so I did, and I really buckled down. And
what did you do about what's your diabetes approach?
Well, that's another thing, and take diabetes fucking seriously, because you really have to take it seriously.
So you're losing your vision gets like shorts out, right?
Yeah, but they equated that more to my age, and just the older you get, your vision kind of.
But don't you like get like blackouts within diabetes? Like you will just go like
if you don't take care of it.
Got it.
You've got to take care of it. You've got to check your blood. So I reversed my diabetes.
You did.
So I went on a 3-month diet of just clean, pure protein, no sauce, no ketchup, no anything, nothing, no sugar. So clean protein and steamed vegetables, little bit of carbs. But I did that intensely for 3 months. I was fucking miserable. It was like the worst thing ever. But I reversed it, and it came back because I like food too much. So I kind of, but anyway, long story short. So yeah, take care of your diabetes. Don't fuck around with it. Get checked. Make sure, like, especially the older you get, and if you drink a lot, or even if you don't, if you just eat a lot of shit, like if you eat too many carbs, if you eat too much sugar. Growing up in the Midwest, it's like inherently like you eat dessert. You have to have dessert at the end of a meal. And also you're a big drinker. I mean, a lot of my friends, the Midwest people know, I mean, it's also everywhere, but growing up in the Midwest, it's like people fucking drink.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
People, I mean, I've outdrank guys that are 6'9", 400 pounds that are, major, huge people.
Yeah.
And I've outdrank them, and they're like, how the fuck did you do that?
Show me your ID.
Yeah.
So,
They're like, what's up, dog? That's
okay.
What's up.
So,
hey, how are ya?
So
Wait, hold on. I remember one time I'm at a bar in South Beach. I did a show staying at the Ritz on South Beach. And the bartender comes over to me and he goes, I would get to the bar at 8 in the morning. And
at the Ritz?
Or yeah, maybe 10.
Okay.
Whenever they would open. It was a beach bar, so they would open pretty early. But I was like, the bartender comes over to me at 6 o'clock at night. And he goes, hey, Nick, how you feeling? And I go, good, man. What's going on? How are you? And he goes, good, man. I just checking in. And I go, yeah, can I get another Grey Goose tonic? And he goes, yeah, you drank a whole bottle of Grey Goose on your own just today. You've drank a whole bottle of Grey Goose in the span of 8 hours. And I'm like, oh, do you have more? And he's like, yeah, I just want to make sure. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I drank a whole fucking bottle of Grey Goose on my own. It's a true story. Like, my tolerance was that high.
Yeah.
Where I could drink a bottle a day and I could.
But it doesn't. You don't tell this story. It doesn't seem like you regret it.
No,
or
I mean, at the time, I'm not.
But even now, like,
well, don't. Yeah, but I'm only saying that.
And I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying.
Well,
like,
no, don't do that. I'm not saying. I'm not. Those aren't. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying that's the level of how much I drank.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't sound like you're bragging, and it doesn't sound like you regret it. It just sounds like that's what happened, and.
Well, here's another thing. If people trying to get sober, regrets and living in the past and being upset at the past, fine, but you can't do that to yourself. You can't drag yourself through the mud. You can't go, oh my God, I wasted, like I don't look back at Key West and be like, I just wasted 1.5 years of my life getting drunk. I don't think of it like that. I'm like, that was a part of who I am. I'm lucky to fucking be alive.
Yeah.
I'm lucky to be here and I learned from it. So it's like all those things that happened in your past, you got to go, okay, that happened. Fuck, but forward.
Just hit it. Don't you want me to feel good? Subscribe.